Welcome to another video, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about this cool Discover Hunter I used to hit Easy Legend this season. It's pretty fun, but not super easy to actually get the most out of it, so I hope this guide helps you do better with this one. And if you enjoy the content, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also check out my new Raid Shadow Legends channel. And if you want to support me, you can even download the game from my special download link that gives you a lot of extra free resources. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and it's a pretty cool iteration of a Discover Hunter. It does have a bunch of Zerg action going for it as well. And the main gist of it is you could be doing some very early Sea Giants. Literally as soon as turn 3 you could be having a couple of these, even 3 if you get Giga Lucky, but that would be more of a turn 4 kind of play. And you can also have tons of damage with the help of your Hydralisks, which you can load up nice and good with the help of your spawning pools, or heck even with your Kerrigan. The deck has a lot of control tools in it. You have plenty of taunts with the help of alien encounters. You could be discovering extra stuff with the help of your Tidepool Pupil, with the help of Grifta. All around it's pretty scary to face and pretty fun to actually play with. We have a single Astro Vigilant in here, and this guy is gonna basically help you get yourself an extra Rangari Scout later. Single copy of a Glacial Shard, so you can help yourself against some weapon rogues and such, or heck even just big 8/8s. The Rangari Scouts obviously no-brainers in this type of deck. You have 2 different locations with Spawning Pool as well as with Parrot Sanctuary, and these actually work amazingly well together because you get Battlecry minions with this, you also get discount down to 0 with this, and you can do it even 3 times in a single turn. And you can even finish off with a Hydralisk that way, which would be a lot of damage in the very early game actually. You could be doing this as soon as turn 3 for tons of extra damage that way. And not only are you gonna clear the opponent's board, you're also gonna chip away at their face, and you're also gonna stick a pretty decent sized board while discounting your Seaside Giants. Tracking is a no-brainer in a deck like this, because with Rangari Scout you're gonna be getting extra stuff that way, you're also gonna be discounting your alien encounters, and that's gonna be set for plenty of the cards in here, like in the end of the day it's a Zerg Discover Hunter, so you're doing a lot of Zerg things and a lot of Discover things, and also a lot of locations things, so you're a Zerg Discover Location Hunter. The bird watching is also pretty neat. Would be amazing if you actually get yourself extra copies of your Seaside Giant that way, but you're not gonna be too sad getting an extra copy of things like Hydralisk, things like extra Rangari Scouts. Obviously we're getting things extra with the help of Rangari Scout. You don't get an extra, you just discover something from your deck. You're not getting a third copy of it or anything like that. But yeah, with this bad boy, you will be getting extra copies that way. The Parrot Sanctuary, like I said, you could be doing amazing things with this thing. Like, on turn 3, you basically use this, put down 0 mana Spawning Pool Zergling, use it again, play another one, use it again, and you get yourself even a 2 mana Hydralisk that way, and that's pretty huge. But you could be using it for all sorts of other things as well, like even at turn 4. Insidious could be happening this way, which is also no joke. Like, you play this on turn 2 and use it, then on turn 4 you use it again, and this guy is gonna be down to 4 mana only, as long as you haven't been using Battlecry minions, obviously. The Tidepool Pupil, pretty nice for you to get yourself extra copies of things like alien encounters, things like Grifta, amulets and such. And yeah, again, with the help of Rangari Scout, you could be getting yourself even an extra copy of the extra copy this thing gives. So it can be a pretty flexible card. You do need to pay attention to what spells you are playing while this guy's in your hand, so be careful, because a lot of the times you are going to want to be playing things like alien encounters, so be smart about how much you show this bad boy. The Titan Force traps are going to be helping you with the discount for your alien encounters again, because you are indeed discovering these secrets. Twice, preferably. It's also a nice little stall tool. You could also be getting yourself extra copies of the secrets you're getting out of this, even though they're not going to be much of a secret anymore, as long as the opponent is paying a speck of attention against you. And you could be very flexible with the things you discover out of this. So be smart about what you need against the different opponents. Exort Niel, absolute no-brainer again. Giving you the new hero power to discover is pretty nice. Just don't forget you are gonna be eventually probably switching it up to the Kerrigan hero power, so there's that too, but you usually are gonna be pretty happy doing it anyway. The Hydralisk, pretty nice tempo tool, pretty nice finisher kind of card. Also a nice stabilization way for you. Like I said, you could be using it in all sorts of different ways, so really comes down to what you need in the matchup. If you feel like chip damage is gonna be the way to go, you could be using it on curve. If you feel like you gotta OTK the opponent, you might actually hold on to it when you actually have a pretty much full board of Zergs. And in some cases, you could be using it to destroy the opponent's board as well, especially if you're against something like a Shaman. Single copy of Nidus Worm in here, so you can get yourself some of the good Zerg cards nice and quick with a discount. We even have an ETC in here, and here you have an extra copy of a Glacial Shard. You could also be going for a Royal Librarian, or even for a Ceaseless Expanse, and again, with the help of Rangari, you will be discovering these. So you could even get yourself 2, 3, heck, even more copies of these, as long as you have gone for the Rangari Scouts. You could be using the Librarian to silence things like Starship Pieces, you could be using the Glacial Shard against the opponent's weapons or big men, and Ceaseless Expanse is also pretty nice against more board-heavy decks. We also have Grifta. Again, you could be getting extra copies of the things this guy gives. Like if you get the 6 damage thing and you have a couple of Rangaris already, that's going to be 18 damage to the face and potentially even more with the help of Tidepool Pupil. So that can be basically an OTK setup. Just don't forget you're giving this to the opponent as well. Just a single copy though. Your Rangari is not going to be giving you extra crap for him. So if you don't get anything useful for you, at least don't give anything useful to the opponent either. The Alien Encounters, pretty amazing to actually stall the opponent nice and good. Getting yourself extra copies of these will help you prolong the game as long as you need it to. And also, it's not a bad amount of chip damage for you as well. Sadly, there are no Zergs, obviously, but they are still pretty chunky, nice taunts. Agromar is also pretty cool in here, giving you a little bit of card draw, a little bit of immune stuff. It usually only lives 1 turn, so you are gonna pick only one of the bonuses, but who knows, sometimes you might even stick around with it if you have it behind taunts and whatnot. Bob is also cool in here. You could be stealing things like Ankyliacs, you could be freezing the opponent's boards, and again, you could be getting extra copies of Bob with the help of Rangari into birdwatching or something like that, so that can be pretty massive. Incendious as well is pretty neat, especially against more board-centric matchups. If you think the game is going to be long and the board is going to matter a good amount, you might want to be tempoing this guy sooner rather than later. Against lower matchups, he's not that hot, but still it's something to do. Kerrigan giving you that free damage AoE plus a couple of brute Hive Queens nowadays. Pretty good. The hero power gives a lot of extra damage, and getting a couple of Hive Queens also gives you a lot of extra gas, so that can be neat. And lastly, we have the Seaside Giants, which are going to be massive influx of stats as soon as turn 3 or 4, as long as you manage to get some location action going. Matchup-wise, we don't have that much stats, and you're going to be 50-50 against Zergs, and negative against Terran Shamans. Apparently, didn't really feel like that was that bad, if you ask me, but maybe we just got lucky. Here we can see a similar variant without these. Instead, we have Zerglings straight up, so let's see how these matchups look like. And here we can see that, yeah, Terran Shaman is going to be on the negative, but everything else is either 50-50 or very green for you, so should be climbing with ease with this one if you know how to do it. As for the Mulligan, here's what people have been holding on to: the locations, the Niel, tracking, birdwatching, Nidus Worms, and in some cases even the Giant could be a consideration, like if you already have both the locations, God knows you're going to be holding on to a Giant or birdwatching instead. That way you could even get yourself a bigger, better Giant. Even though you are going to have to pay for it though. As for on the coin, plenty of the same stuff, so definitely mulligan accordingly. Sometimes even Temple Rangari Scout could make sense, but I'd rather do that when I'm going first instead of going second, so keep that in mind. All around, that's it for the deck. Far from cheap, far from easy, so be careful crafting too much for this, especially with the rotation coming this close. Who knows how good this deck is going to be afterwards. So yeah, don't break the bank just to play something novel just yet. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Okay, Jesus, man. Against the rogue. I should be fine against the rogue, I think. I like this. We do have Glacial Shard in there, hopefully we find it. Maybe for a bird watching or something. Turn 2, I'm gonna plop the location for a chance to get the Rangari Scout for the bird watching, that'd be cute. And then we have so many options for the minions. Let's do this for now. Next turn I think I do the worms. At least he didn't draw his pirate there, but he does have the ass. Big that is. Let's go ahead and warm it up. Got the giants quick. Might be worth clicking these as much as we can. Yeah, when you think to click after all. Nice stop kick. Hmm. That ain't too bad. Let's go ahead and push that tempo. Hey, how's it going? Arf. Gotta try and learn your name, man. Arfnyet. Arfnyet. Nailed it. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, it's that guy. Okay, it's not that bad then. Strum could get lucky with another Hydralisk. Perhaps crazier things could happen. There's the guy. Another one. Yeah, I'm down. Kinda wanna kill this thing, cause he could do some nasty. Starts shadow stepping it and shit. That would be annoying. This way he does not have access to a 0 mana 5/8 5 rusher. Bit weaker play for a dubious purchase, obviously, but still should be fine. Next turn we're going for the carry girl. Carry for the carry. Yeah, happens to the best of us. Haven't been seeing shamans today for some reason, but I can see how those are annoying. Okay, Kerrigan's still pretty lit. There she goes, Carrion again. Problem is, this guy is actually... No, he's not set up for shit. He did use his 1 mana scoundrel, so he's not ready to do some Sonya BS here. Sonya is not in the cards for him. Okay. GG then. That's a lot of spitting. Spitting fire. Okay, a couple of more to go. You can feel the excitement in the air. How exciting. Okay, goes the Shaman. Let's try and get some Discover action. Okay, some Discover action we got. Temporada, if he has a pop-up, so be it. Whoa. We get this thing, that'd be pretty lit. We got this thing. Lit. I'll kill it. I'll fucking do it again. Ooh.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Bunch of Hydralisks.
In the rear with the gear.
More Hydralisks. Not very Da Vinci. Just go ahead and do this then. I mean, I could also just play this man. I have so many. Yeah, let's try this actually. It's nice and large. Might as well. Technically, I could have even used the location, get this guy cheaper, but we can probably do some better with these instead of building a big better man against this Shaman. At the end of the day, they have hacks and crap. I can tempo him this time for real, for real. If I kill this in, I'll be able to drop this man as well. I think that's what I do. Fantastic. I thought I'd be able to do the whole thing. That was a damn shame. But I guess making the trade was not the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know. That was weird. You gonna launch that ass? I guess. VTC silences. Just kinda alright. Can also drop this man's. Maybe that's what we do. Do I use the location though? I mean, one for sure to drop the seaside.
Inside voices, please.
Ready for dust off.
That ain't too good, man.
Online.
That is not very good for ya. Hydralisk is potentially 6 damage. Let's see what's in her. If she gives me... Nah. Nah. I I'm gonna try my luck with these. Literally one off. Well, I'm going for it. Could go with his Jim here. But Jim ain't Jimmin' too much. Jim has seen Jimmier days. Would Jim Jim if Jim could Jim? Gonna try launching? Well, let's see. Did he get armor in there? He didn't, so you know what my hero power does, right? I guess he could get lifesteal poison AoE. No, he doesn't even have AoE. What are we talking about here, dude? Okay, final Bob. Hamlet by Shakespeare, probably. Indeed. Okay. I'm gonna go like that. A lot of low KKs. Well, this thing really wanted to be a part of this game. Can't blame him, this game's gonna be lit.
I smell gold in them there waters. Keep on panning.
Next turn the 8-8 is playable, question mark? Yeah, next turn the 8-8 is dropping. If I find myself another 8-8, that'd be lit.
One dose solves any problem.
Oh, wait, I'm rich.
Okay. Better check what's in here, of course. No giant. Rigged. Out of these goes this guy. Could even coin this bad girl out. Why wouldn't I do such a thing?
Lush wilds and clear skies.
It's turn free after all. Big man. Of course we get this. Wouldn't mind getting a glacial shard for it. This does have silence in there. For now, I think I'm gonna go like this. This. Okay. If I just freeze it this turn and bop him in the move, I could have lethal for next turn, can't I? See how that go. See how that bitch go. So yeah, guys, I will actually be a part of the Fury Crafting streams on March 13th, so got myself some codes to give away too, so be on the lookout for ways to earn yourself some extra packs from your boy Truly. Should be good. Okay, we're way off the mark here. The mark is way off. I haven't played Rangari Scouts yet, so that don't do much. Grab this, but gotta deal with these somehow. Let's just go like this for now, so this thing sees what it sees. Could steal. Problem is he's healing for as much as I'm hitting him for, so not very amazing thing we're doing right now, but maybe Grifta would change that. He just hero pairs, he's safe from Grifta 6 damage, but not from stealing. Okay, one shot. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Well, draw is the worst for him, so why wouldn't we do such a thing? Could have Titan here, that'd be a damn shame. Of course. Of course. My kingdom for a horse. Wouldn't mind Kerrigan. Another seaside. Got Bob. Could get this back to his hand or something. Or maybe just steal the Titan, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that Titan of his. Could also just freeze him, you know? I'll just freeze him, actually. Let's see, how does he like them apples, Chief? He's discounted by 1 so far. Nothing too fancy. Yes. Is he gonna make a copy of that? Of course he is. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm free off. If I silence this, it becomes back an 8-8, don't it? Thank fuck it says silence a minion. Not just a hat rack, my friend. Funny. Funny. Well, that was a nice little way to sneak ourselves into Legande. Are we top 100 though? Oh wow, I guess I've been slacking a little bit too much this season now, haven't I? What did I even finish last season? Didn't finish too high last time, did we? Okay, 250, 250. It ain't gonna 250 itself. That's fun though, that's real fun. Against the Warlockio, Boar Control.
Break before the legion's tide.
Okay, we can get these. This might also be kind of worth it against this guy. But I'd probably rather go all in on the location game plan. Okay, location game plan is intensifying, but needs a little bit more support. A little bit more oral support, you know? The 1-mana location is what I needed. This could be a turn 4 Incendious, the way things are going. I think that's what I'm going for. ATC is cool and all, but turn 4 Incendious might actually stick around for a while. This song's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Oh man. Sure. Gets himself a 2-10. Enjoy. Not bad. Seen worse. I can just start slapping him with the beating stick, I guess. The card draw is also tempting if we gotta be absolutely 100% honest. If I needn't lie to you. Here's the hope man sticks around though. It's gone, Tommy. Oh man.
Defensive formation, champions.
Carry. Carry's gonna carry soon. Soon enough. Let's grab that S. Soon is gonna have some bullets in the chamber too. And just keep on kicking his teeth in. Those thief ain't gonna kick themselves. Think so, Volley. Think so. Sounds a boot, eh? I should actually start preparing some fury crafting decks, you know? I think it's gonna be Kerrigan still. With Kerrigan, we get to kill the Taunt too. Haven't heard Kerrigan attack before. What? No more pain? Think so. It's funny because she was immune. No more pain. Yeah, bigger, greener men. Okay, that's a lot of men. My Celestial is not, Ceaseless that is not discounted enough. It's a lot of big men, Chief. A lot of big men. Could get myself a couple of glacial shorts. I think that's what I'll do. The alternative would be to start blasting with 1 mana Zergling, Hydralisk Hero Power, but that does not sound like it's gonna get me there. Go ahead like this. Check what's behind door number 2 first. Boob. Boob the boob tender. I'ma boob it. Since we knew we were having 1 mana left over, might as well start with the wild card, and if that wild card is better than what we had already in store, might as well do that, you know? Ah, jeez, Rick. He's gonna heal a bunch. Gonna heal a fair bit. Boob at least survives it, though. Or does he? Okay, I'm a boob again. Ooh, I get to do that again. No discover for it, though. Can unlock the board with the help of the location. Okay. Shouldn't be doing anything too smart with that. Getting closer to the shitless expanse. Sure. Hmm. Not very great. I can freeze a few.
How to toy with
Our souls are scattered across the universe.
Problem is I can't freeze that many.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Ceaseless is costing 20 bucks. I'm looking pretty dead here. Sad. Could get some eruption action. Let's try that. Could have swore I had some eruptions, man. No eruptions. Funny. Living life eruptionless. That was kinda riggy. Bit on the riggy side, wasn't it? Bit on the riggy side. I think that was our game. Felt like our game for quite a while, but man just kept stabilizing there, didn't he?
Before the legion's tide.
I think that'll do.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Surely he doesn't have the poppy. No against Affen?
You cannot evade my fellhound.
Okay, I'll allow it. How's it going, Flips? Doing good, dude?
Ready to plunder.
Mm-hmm. Let's tempo a little.
Our souls are scattered across the universe. Our souls are scattered across the universe.
I found a sea urchin.
Maybe another tracking was a better idea since we already had a bird watching. It's not carved in stone, Flips. It is not carved in stone. It's depending on how many people are in Legend, and also your actual rank is not the same as your actual MMR, so technically you could get a little bit shafted.
Battle cruiser operational.
Better use it with one.
Brand new species.
Well, out of these, this guy is the control-y type. But could be amazing against the control-y type, I guess. Then again, how amazing could he be? Maybe it's Incendious Grift also makes a good amount of sense, though. Could be stealing some parts, some ships. I'll try Grift, honestly. Couple of Grifty boys. Let's get rid of that. We could launch with all of these 1 damagers. What else he got in there? 7 armor. Not that hot for a turn. The 1/2 lives. But just Lightning Storm, obviously. Yeah, that is a full clear then. It's even worse. That's an interesting way to tempo. It doesn't.
I must destroy all.
Not the most amazing turn, but it doesn't need to be. Something like that.
Ready to plunder.
I don't think the 8/8 is gonna do all that much for me. I'm gonna go with card draw on this bad boy. Need me some cards. Okay, maybe we can try and go faster against them next turn. +3/+3 might take him off guard. But he might also just hex it. Okay, Niall decided to join the chat.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Another bird watching. ETC is also kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna get another burb. That ain't too bad for next turn. I'm not gonna pick Hydralisk if we see it. This is a good one. See how that go. Bob? That's weird. What else are you gonna do? Launch? That's all you do, fam? Sure about that, buddy? Sure about that, old buddy, old pal?
Our adversaries will know our rage.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Could put a price on such powerful artifacts. I could.
It will find it.
That was a bit on the weird side. Why the fuck didn't he launch last turn? Like, what are you waiting for, Step Bro? Bit on the weird side. Take those any day. What else should we play today? Deck definitely performed well. Feel like it would have been a 5-0 if we gotta be honest, but the Warlock was not cooperating for some reason.